Well, it ain't looking too good for this afternoon. It's raining cats and dogs. And I darn near stepped in a poodle. Okay, that was an old cheesy joke. Why are seagulls called seagulls? Because if they flew over the bay, they'd be bagels. That should probably be enough jokes for today. Alright, on to today's video. Like, we're gonna get to the meat and potatoes right off the bat. This is not for actual Spark drivers. This is for you, the person who might come across this and you're using the Walmart app to get your groceries delivered to you. That's right, Margaret, I'm talking to you. Jim, Kathy, Pete, and anybody else who uses the app to get your groceries delivered. As a Spark driver, it's extremely frustrating whenever we try to go above and beyond and do everything we can for you, the customer, to get your groceries safely to your door and properly to your door. Now, I'm not saying that along the way things can't get screwed up from time to time, but what I want to do, the point of this video is I want you to understand that before you, like if something happens and you're irritated, mad, upset or whatever, before you jump off the handle and jump on that app and just start going to town and hitting that button, stop. That's right, stop for just 1 second. Listen to me. I get it, when eggs are $400 a dozen, you don't want one cracked. I get that. And you don't want your bread squished or whatever, your vegetables, you know, whatever it may be. But what I need you to do is to understand that if there is an issue within the store and not with us as the delivery people, please don't take it out on us by giving us a bad review. Find out, call your store and say, hey, listen, I've got this issue. But go to the store's website or at least do the review for the store. Now, if you know for a fact that it's your delivery person who's messed up your stuff, maybe you got a Ring camera and you see somebody just sling your eggs down, I get that 100%, but don't blindly destroy your driver when you're mad at the store. I would venture to guess, if I had to come up with a number of a percentage of drivers out there who are actively trying to take great care of their customers and their groceries, it's going to be in the high, probably 97, 98, 99%, because you're only going to go so far with bad reviews and then you're going to be deactivated. And let's face it, that's no good, because then you're not making any money. Now, of course, I get it. Some people are not tech savvy and they'll open something up and they just go to flipping and typing and they're mad because, I don't know, whatever the reason may be. For instance, the other day, the store called me and said, hey, one of the orders that you took, we forgot half their order. Would you please take that and drop it off? The customer's really being very anal about it. Well, of course they are. I would be too. But I would go, okay, this was the store's fault and not the driver's fault. Unfortunately, the next day, guess whose customer rating was hit? This guy. That's right. And I imagine it was from that customer. Of course, we as drivers, we try to send communications, text, and anything that we see. I had an incident just the other day. When I got to a location, it turned out one of the water bottles in a big 48 pack was actually damaged. So I informed an associate at the store, and I sent a message to the customer. And I get that that can be troubling or upsetting. The problem is we as drivers, we can't see when somebody makes some kind of claim against us, so we have no way to defend ourselves. It's just boom, it's your fault and you take the consequences no matter what. We have no say. Of course, put yourself in our shoes. If you were doing this and you had no way to even know who's complaining about you, what the issue is, and no way to actually argue it or even have a counterpoint, you can imagine how frustrating that actually is as a driver. Look, some of us are doing it part-time like myself. Others are actually doing this for a living. And I honestly don't think there's a video like this out here on YouTube. So I wanted to bring this up to the people who actually do this, because I've had people comment here on this channel that said, you know, like for instance, one said, how much should I be tipping? You know, and they loved their service. They complimented their drivers and said they never had an issue. And that's fantastic, and we appreciate that. But if there is an issue, we want to be sure that we're correcting that issue if we know about it. But if we don't know about it, there's probably a good chance it wasn't us, it was the store. So I made this video hoping that a lot of consumers for Walmart will see this video and will be like, you know what? He makes a good point. Because at the end of the day, if we don't have you, there's no us. And we need you, but we want you to be fair about it. All right then, well, I think I've said everything I need to say right there. If there's anything else, I'm sure a lot of the drivers will put comments down below. We just, we want to give you the best service possible, but we want a fair review on our side because it means the world to us. And just know we're not trying to intentionally, and I don't think the store does either, but things are going to happen. I just don't want to be nailed for somebody else's issues. And neither do any of the other drivers. All right, I've said my piece and I appreciate your time. Listen, if you're a consumer, if you're a driver, if you're just somebody coming through and you like to have a good laugh, enjoy a little bit of entertainment, learn about making a little bit of money from time to time, this is the channel for you. I'm here to entertain you, and we'll be doing some sparks and maybe other things in the future. Join me, go ahead and join me. I am going to give away, I'm going to do a giveaway when we hit 1,000 subscribers, and we're rolling pretty good. I need you to subscribe so you can be entered in that. All right, with that being said, I hope you have a great day. Now go out there and do something positive. Just put your raincoat on. Make sure to put your raincoat on. I'll see y'all later.